Assalamualaikum and a very good day to Encik Nur Azman bin Cik Wan and all of my friends. My name is Eli Adliza binti Jeffrydin. My metric number is 01DKA20F2011. I'm from DKA3A. Today I will explain about the case study that has been given to me. The title of this case study is The Phenomenon of Slope Failure in Peninsular Malaysia. Next, as you guys can see, this is the table of content. Slope definition. A slope is an inclined ground surface that might be natural or artificial. Slope stability is the capacity of an inclined slope to bear its own weight as well as external pressure without shifting. Slope stability is based on soil or rock mechanics, geotechnical engineering, and engineering geology concept. Case study involving slope behavior have resulted in a better understanding in slope stability mechanics, the development of complex constitutive model, the identification of laboratory in-site testing limitation, and the evolution of new instrumentation technique to assess the slope response. When the stability conditions are not satisfied, the slope, soil, or rock mass may undergo downhill movement that might be sluggish or devastatingly quick. This is referred as a slope collapse to landslide. An earthquake, excessive rainfall, or deterioration of the mechanic qualities of the ground can all induce a landslide. Every year, slope collapse injure human infrastructure and kill a number of people. Objective. The primary goals of slope stability analysis are to identify vulnerable area, investigate potential failure mechanism, determine slope sensitivity to various triggering mechanisms, design optimal slope in terms of safety, reliability, and economics, and design possible remedial measures such as barrier and stabilization. Moving on to the next part, as you guys can see, these are the type of slope failure. There are 4 slope failure, which is translational failure, rotational failure, fall failure, and also flows failure. Next, which is factor of slope failure. The manner in which a slope fails is chiefly controlled by the following factor, which is geological, hydrological, topographical, climatic condition, and also extent of weathering of rock or soil. Now we will enter the case study section. Introduction. Simpang Pulai is a place in the state of Perak close to Ipoh, Gopeng, and also Kampar. This location is one of the landslide areas which is famous in Malaysia. At 1:44 p.m. on December 2, 2021, a landslide occurred due to natural disaster which is continuous heavy rains. A spokesman for the Fire and Rescue Department of Malaysia JBPM Perak said that it was understood that there was a lorry and a car buried. The landslide at section 27 FT 185 km 27.10 Jalan Simpang Pulai, Blue Valley, which killed 2 victims, was identified as being caused by continuous rain. The rainfall rate was quite high at 217 mm over a period of 2 weeks, and the situation continued to result in weakness on the road bank until landslides occurred. Next, type of slope failure. As shown by the case study that was conducted, in this case, the type of slope failure is rotational slide failure. This is because when the rotation fails, the surface begins to descend the slope, either quickly or slowly, depending on the condition. As a result, steady rain or flash rain will produce this clay slope, which often have a curved slope surface. Factor that cause slope failure. The cause of the landslide at km 27.1 Jalan Simpang Pulai, Blue Valley was due to climatic condition, which as continuous heavy rain. Perak Public Works Department JKR Deputy Assistant Director LR Hamdan Ali said that based on the rainfall detector recorded at the location, the rate of rainfall is relatively high at 217 mm for 2 weeks, and the situation continues to result in weakness in the road bank, which in turn cause landslide. Excess water on a slope may also be a sign of impending calamity. Excess water not only saturates the material and reduce grain cohesion, but water-saturated pore space will support the weight of the overlying material, minimizing the impact of friction. Finally, the addition of water to a slope may increase instability by increasing weight. Moving on, which is method to overcome the problems. The first method is anchor system. Anchor block slope stabilization is a technique that stabilizes slope or existing retaining walls using anchor reaction blocks. The block layout pattern is typically in row across slope or wall. The finished anchored reaction blocks resist the movement of the retained soil or wall. Second method, which is slope vegetation. Vegetation and slope stability are interrelated by the ability of the plant leaf growing on slope to both promote and hinder the stability of the slope. And the last method, which is sheet pile. The slope failure can be enhanced by using sheet piles and retaining walls, which offer lateral support to the soil and keep it stable so that it does not shift. In conclusion, weather issues such as continuous heavy rain and flash rain are clearly the cause of landslide in Jalan Simpang Pulai, Blue Valley, Perak. The most appropriate way to combat this landslide, in my opinion, is for the authorities to build construction such as sheet pile, anchor system, slope vegetation, and so on, to prevent the occurrence of landslide in high-risk area. Incident landslide are among the most frequent incidents in our country, resulting in fatal accidents. Authorities should be concerned about this so that such life-threatening incidents do not happen again in the future. The slope failure of the soil mass can be improved and make it stable or reusable by increasing its strength or by reducing the soil mass, due to the improvement of the slope failure which reduces any kind of accident. That's all from me. Thank you.